Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 117 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. In the last part, we just did what we continue to do. We handed in some quests, and that was pretty much about it. And apparently, we never looted this box. God, fucking damn the fucking tab bullshit. Right. So, what do we need to do? That's a very good question. So, look at our quests. So, we got the Iron Flail, reach the Red Saren Fort, the Forgotten Army, investigate. So really, our main quest is like, go look at that big-ass fucking fort, you cunt. You got ready the cannon, Dimension Wango crew repairing the batteries, heavy cannons, Grey Sleeper. That's the quest. I actually don't know what that is. Find the sun-kissed hillocks where the dead folk sleep. Rest beside their wasting flesh, inspect what dreams you reap. Yeah, don't know. His better half, discover how Yagadir died. Fuck that! The burden of memory. Well, I would say we're going to go to Durgan's Battery. That sounds like the smartest thing to do. So let's speed this bitch up and let's get out to the quest. Because we've got shit to do. And I, again, need to make this part 15 minutes because I actually need a lot of fucking sleep as well. And I have not been sleeping properly. So let's get to Durgan's Battery and let's do some shit. All right, let's go see what the people are having, how much fun they're having up here. And we'll obviously make it quick because there's no reason to waste time. We're just walking across the snow. A lot of items on us, which is cool. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know I've probably said this before, but we are going to obviously finish. Once we finish this game, we're going to play Pillars of Eternity 2. Straight after, hopefully straight after. It might be a week, maybe a week or so. You never know, because depending on how quickly I can get buy the game after I finish this game.
You want me to go back up there after nearly losing my leg?
You still got it, don't ya?
The back of the Orland's head is a patchwork of singed green-brown fur and dark, scar-ripped flesh. She notices you and jumps back on her foot. Back a foot. One of her starry eyes is gold, and the other is hazel. She flicks her left ear, which is little more than a nub on her skull. At last, she relaxes.
I think we found Horavius' mom.
Very funny. Just because we're both mangled Orlands. Ha ha! Although, come to think of it, my real mom won't have anything to do with me. So if you think it's a good fit...
Travis turns to the woman. He looks up to her as if recognizing her for the first time. Slowly, cautiously, his mouth forms a word.
Mom?
He opens his arms up for a hug. The Orland woman does not appear to have heard him. She smiles at you instead. Horavius frowns and lets his arms drop. He hangs his head.
Ha! Took you for one of them Red Sarens. Then I saw you had all your teeth. Ha ha ha!
She's shouting at you, but a friendly smile warms her face. She smells of sulfur and smoke. I'm Aldwyn.
Hang on, gotta talk into my good ear.
She yells even louder, swiveling her hairless but whole ear towards you.
Now what was... Say, ain't I seen you somewhere?
She scratches a bald patch on her cheek. I reignited the White Forge.
That's it! Felt those aftershocks all the way in Stalwart.
She closes her eyes rapturously.
Must have been a real sight up close. All that fire.
She takes a deep breath. What are you doing out here?
Oh, you know, clearing tunnels, blowing old barricades, just tidying up.
She grins, showing all of her teeth.
But soon, I've got to start testing the cannons.
Her voice has dropped to a whisper, or at least a closest approximation of one. She clasps her hands together and looks up at the high tower with nearly religious reverence. Is this about the Iron Flail?
We held them off a few weeks ago, but they didn't run far. Set up a fort in the woods, and I hear they're working on some really fantastic siege weapons.
Her eyes glow. There must be something you can do.
There sure is.
She's practically dancing, her hands balled into knobbly little fists.
Once we have the heavy cannons, that is.
What? She looks up once more. What's the problem with the heavy cannons?
They're all the way up there.
She points up at a tower that punches through the snow-bleared clouds.
I sent a crew to the tower, but they came back complaining about Skuldrak and the other nasties. Nearly took Colmar's leg off. Skuldrak did, I mean.
She blinks quickly. I could look into it.
That'd be a big help. I'd hate to let those beauties go to rust up there.
She twitches and fidgets like a drunk envisioning her tipple.
And anything you find up there is yours. Battery's full of treasures, and the West Tower has hardly been explored. Head through the door and up the stairs. That'll get you to that rampart.
She points up to the snow-dusted walkway.
Colmar cleared the rubble before he took to getting himself conveniently injured. You should be able to work your way up to the cannons from there. Meantime, I'll check on our black powder stock.
She gives you a smile full of jagged teeth.
Yeah.
That woman's fucking mental. Now that's the type of woman, that's the type of person you want in control of your fucking fort. Well met, stranger. He scratches his head. Wait, I know you. The one that cracked that jelly jar in the first place. He laughs and clasps you on the back. In that case, well met indeed, and thanks for the job. He leans forward to shake your hand. As he does, you notice he is favouring his right leg, and his left leg is roughly bandaged. I shouldn't talk too long, or I'll get an earful. He glanced over his shoulder. What happened to you? The bad hip that got worse after a night with Colmar's rotgut. He laughs, but he's wincing too. It'll heal. Just gotta fix up this place before anything else falls apart. Fair enough. Let's talk to Colmar. He doesn't want to talk because he's a little bitch. Right, let's get inside and do some work. From here you can get access to any level in the battery. Where'd you like to go? Go to the Great Hall, please. Well. I do like this white march. It seems to be. I know. I'm pretty sure it came out after the game itself. Like, cause it was like obviously it's because it's DLC. It seems to be just not better than the main game. That's a bit of a fucking insult. But it's like it seems more. It feels more. What the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Fuck. Not include. Oh, fuck. What's the word? I can't actually think of the word, but I think you guys know what I mean. It calls to me more. Like, it makes, like, it's more intriguing, I guess, could be the word. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, but yeah, we'll go with intriguing for now. Because I can't actually think of the, it's not intriguing, but it's... In caps? No, I can't think of the word. But essentially, I want to play it more, but I think it's just its setting. I like snow. I guess that. You know what? That's it. Fuck it. We're gonna go and say it's that because I can't actually think of the way to describe it. And fuck if I'm trying, to be honest. Right. Huh. Oh fuck.
Let's go.
Oh, Skulldraks are dragons. Well, fuck my ass and call me a priest. Actually, don't do that. That just sounds mean, to be fair.
Let's go.
Well, you guys have got this. You don't need me. You don't need me micromanaging you cunts. And by micromanaging, I mean, you know, actually, you know, playing correctly. But you know, what's
If you say so.
Right, I have fuck tons of picklocks. Start to use them, you cunts. Fellas, this is not a good proposition for me to be. Oh look, Forge Guardians. That's fuck. Yeah, that seems like the right idea. Fuck. Right. Go with a little bit of this, and you'll go with a little bit of that. You're gonna go with a little bit of dominating of that. No, you can't dominate a foot. Stab this guy in the fucking face, alright? That's what you want to do. Oh god.
We lost the angry one.
Well, we did lose the angry one. There's no fearing in that, my friend. We lost the we most certainly lost the angry one. Which is annoying, because the angry one's actually one of our strongest members of the party. Which is, I hate to admit, but he is. Right, I'm going to assume that a tide of water would do a fuck ton of damage against these guys because, you know, logic.
Hey. Lava will be on seek. Lava.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Well, if it didn't miss one of them, it would have done a lot more damage. Heal yourself, will you, mate? Oh my fucking god, I'm nearly dead. I don't know how much that's gonna help, but fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Well, not die, but I'm gonna get knocked out. This is what happens when Durance dies straight away. We really have a problem. Durance is like, if Durance dies, that's when everyone else starts to have an issue, shall we say.
I shall.
Mostly because he's, like, obviously he is the healer, and when your healer goes down, that's when shit starts to go, well, shit starts to fuck up.
I'll stay out of sight.
Right, well, we don't need to, obviously, you know, get a thing just yet.
If you say so.
And of fucking course, that's going to be...
That'll do.
I think this is my own fault for being too good at picking locks now. Alright, there's some stuff to loot here. There's a door down there. Haha! We finally have to use some stuff. What's this? Lever request. This note is written in fine script. The lever for the artillery lift has broken again. I've been telling my men to be as careful as possible while using the lift, but it's difficult to keep your balance on the thing. One bad bump nearly sent a handful of them off the edge, and I'd rather they break the lever to keep their balance and fall off. Unfortunately, it was a clean break this time. We'll need this lever as soon as possible. Scrolled across the bottom in thick ink is an additional note. If your men stopped taking so much ammunition at a time, this wouldn't be a problem. This will be the last lever you ever get. Next time, you're just getting a rammer.
You gotta see this.
Let's see if you can get rid of it. You did. And we have a dwarven lever. The cannon's as cold as ice and branded by angular patterns and prayers to Abaddon.
So.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Hey, we're slowly getting rid of these goddamn fucking picks. Yes, I am more than willing to use one pick.
Yeah.
Open the fucking door, you bellend. Oh, lovely spiders. Yeah, I reserve my party to, you know, pick their own choices. Apart from Hiravus. Hiravus, you always need to, you know, get right in the center of these cunts and just fuck them up. I've decided we need some Drake allies as well. Actually, no, don't tell them to fight their own kind. That's beyond stupid. Don't do that. Okay, use it against there. There we go, cipher those dagger. That dagger there. Right, let's fuck these guys up. There we go. See? And holy shit! Deal 300 damage to weakened enemies. And now deal 150 raw damage to enemies with Twin String to unlock the next level.
Yeah.
Twin String is getting really leveled up right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure.
I'm impressed, to say the least.
And what does the flame reveal?
Oh fuck, there's a lot more than I expected. Yep, and there's the oh fuck. Right, this is actually an issue. And of course you've used all the spells to summon shit. Use that instead. Of course, this is your best spell at the moment as well. It's just... No. Use this, you cunt. Right. Drop a pillar there, please. fuck. You not fuck it, Haravis. I'm gonna let you do what you need to do.
That's not very helpful.
I'm at least gonna let you do what you think is right. Because to be honest, you should probably know more. You'll probably know more than I will. You know, I'm gonna turn it off slow now because I don't think we need slow.
Let's have it out!
Right here.
She's already done 18 raw damage, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
We are so fucking leveling up. Like, she's gonna level that bitch up so quickly.
Lock. How many?
Right, we're running out of spells, but I think we can go a little bit longer.
Steady does it.
Let's get this shit.
Ain't that special?
I fucking knew that would be a trap. Pretty much all fucking things are traps at this point. Right, I don't know if I can go that way, but let's just go this way. I know we can. I know there's loot in this room because we saw it from the other room. Right, let's go grab as much as we can. Okay, let's get over here. Right. Okay, so we've got another loot. Andren's notes. Who knew a creature as disgusting as the diseased pudding could be so useful? Their ability to not only prevent metals from rusting, but to remove rust entirely is astounding. I can only imagine what sorts of contraptions we can devise without having to worry about exposing iron to the elements. As always, I get ahead of myself. Finding these creatures is already a chore. Keeping them properly contained is nearly impossible. I was lucky to acquire a few I have.
If you say so. Got it done.
Did not mean to, you know, pick up that. There we go. What's that? Yellow gelatinous residue lines the bottom of this broken tube. Right. So I'm guessing, as far as I can tell, there's no way south. So what's that over there? I'm interested. Is this an exit? Yep, that is how we would say an exit. Yes, so we'll leave that for now. We're not going to worry about that just yet. There's something over here, so let's go see what this is. And holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone over what I was meant to be doing, so I'm just going to quickly get our guys into a position. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.